pluh, 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 pluh.
And we all think that life is about balance. That's bullshit. Life's about prioritization.
So about 2 months ago, I made a TikTok about how trash grilled is. And because my opinion's really valid, basically everyone agreed.
Here I was thinking GYG was the issue. It's grilled. $15 for a burger, the cheapest burger. $5 for some chips. Or you want sauce and a water? Extra $5.50. And you know what's fucked? The workers there, I used to work there and I used to get paid $12.50 an hour. I have to work 2 hours just to make up a meal. How the does that make sense? I'm going to be stealing sticks from every grilled in Australia until I recoup my own losses. Just wait, I'll be collecting them. So you better get some wooden sticks ready grilled, because I'm fucking coming. And because I'm fucking coming.
I'm gonna come.
Not gonna lie, the TikTok goes even longer, but it's kind of embarrassing how upset I get about grilled. Look, it's clear the gang not rocking with grilled. Like, basically no one likes them. Now, I won't lie. My plan for redemption just hasn't gone to plan. I've stolen a grand total of 2 sticks in a total of 2 months. I know that's hurting your bottom line substantially. So maybe check out The Little Thief on the Run.
Fuck yes, let's go!
The problem was I get extreme social anxiety whenever I would go to steal one, because it's like bad. You shouldn't steal things. But you do know what I can do? Wear this sick shirt.
Pluh, pluh.
I can be a little keyboard warrior, just behind the computer, spilling little lies on the internet.
Can you enhance this?
Hang on.
Okay, here's why grilled sucks and why you should never go there. So throughout my passionate monologue, there was a reoccurring theme. That theme was basically grilled is rorting you. Financially, not physically. They might though. Maybe check your covers. I don't know. Let's say you want to attend a grilled and you want their cheapest like standard burger. So the Simply Grilled comes in at $13.50. You want to add cheese? That's an extra $2. Wait, surely that comes with chips, right? Wrong. The chips is an extra $5.50, and those are snack chips. And by snack, grilled means fucking minuscule, like 0.4% of a potato in a cup. A side of sauce and water, an extra $4.70. All up, coming to a total of I don't know, but Kai editing will know. It's $25.70. You can continue the video now if you want. I'm just the editor. But we also have the same name and look the same. Do you think we're the same person? Shut the fuck up.
Pluh.
$25.70 for a burger, some chips, a water, and a sauce. And you're probably like, Kai, but everything's expensive at the moment. Inflation. Firstly, why do you inflate these balls? And secondly, grilled has always been this expensive. And with these prices, you would think the grilled workers would be getting paid handsomely, right? And if by handsome, you mean severely underpaying the workers by legally exploiting loopholes, you'd be right. So grilled has took advantage of the very exploitative but financially advantageous traineeship program. The traineeship allows workers to obtain a Cert 2 or 3 in hospitality. Now this is really good if you want those qualifications in hospitality. Unfortunately at Grilled, literally no one asked. A survey conducted in 2018 of Grilled found that 92.4% of the workers found that the traineeship was a waste of time and had little educational value. Former Grilled employee Patrick Stevenson spoke out about the traineeship and talked about how you're basically not going to get the job if you don't accept it. And there's a reason for that. These traineeships allow Grilled to underpay their workers and hide behind the facade that they are providing them with qualifications. Grilled's practices of absolutely railing their workers were exposed in 2015 when an employee took the company to court after being allegedly fired for just bringing up the below award wages. The agreement entitled flat hourly rates without extra entitlements for the workers, meaning that their wage was below the award. With Grilled being called out and their revenues being hit due to the controversy, they would agree to a confidential settlement followed by an enterprise agreement which was supposed to pay the workers better than the previous deal. 4 years on, Grilled was still finessing their workers with their new enterprise agreement and traineeships. Here's a comparison between the typical Grilled worker and the minimum award fast food rate as of 2019. The minimum a 20-year-old adult trainee at Grilled can expect is $18.50. A non-trainee adult at Grilled gets $21.75 an hour, 7 days a week. So grilled trainees are making just under $3 less per hour, whilst non-trainees make 34 cents more than the average fast food worker per hour. Ooh, very generous, Grilled. Keep in mind, basically no one at Grilled is not a trainee, as it's compulsory to be a trainee to even get employed there. Like, I know you guys have given $6 million to charity through those jars and the tokens, but when are we going to get a jar for the workers? Like, in between the jar for little Timmy's surgery and the local footy team state championship trip, should be a Grilled payment worker jar. And like, if that one wins for the month, all the fucking workers get paid a normal wage. Wouldn't that be special? Maybe we can use the $6 million to pay the workers instead of donating to some fuckheads. Timmy doesn't need the transplant. Fucking Tony on the grill needs the salary. And maybe if you do it, I'll give you the shirt. Maybe.
Pluh, pluh, pluh.
Only if you ask like really nicely, I might give you the shirt. But then like if you're just like kind of rude and not paying the workers, I can't give you the shirt. When Grilled employees are not entitled to their penalty rates on weekends, trainees are making $8 less an hour, whilst non-trainees are making $5 less per hour. When potato chips cost $7.60 a bag,
Somebody explain this.
Oh my God!
and corned beef costs $9.
Look how much corned beef costs.
Oh my God!
In this current climate, that shit adds up. When this is extrapolated across the workforce, it amounts to millions and millions and millions of dollars that Grilled is finessing out of their workers' pockets. And when you thought Grilled were taking just the workers' money, no, they're taking everyone's money. Oh, you know when you check your paycheck at the end of the week after you worked extremely hard? Like, you know that moment? Like, that moment be like, oh, look at that, I'm getting paid. And then you're like, oh, wait, 20% of that paycheck is going to taxes. And then you think, that sucked ball sacks. That really does suck ball sacks. But then you think, like, maybe that paycheck is going to roads, you know, schools, or like a hospital. Wrong. Your taxpayer money is getting put towards Grilled's traineeship. And then it's like, you just want to like physically hit someone, but like with this part of your fist, so like connects with that part of the jaw, and then they like get a little concussion. Your taxpayer money is going to Grilled. Like every day of the week, they just be out here like this, just hitting that shit, getting that taxpayer money. And like, can I blame them? Not really. Like, if I was getting that money from you, I'd be hitting that gritty, and like, I wouldn't just be hitting a little bit. I'd be hitting it extremely hard. And it's not even a little bit of money going to Grilled. It is $7 million since the traineeship agreement was introduced. For the financially illiterate, that's 7 daily Cherry Evans contracts. And for the women, that's like 2 trips to Sephora. Have you seen how much the concealer has gone up recently, ladies? Like, because obviously women just do makeup all the time, and then men just watching footy every second of the day. Footy. By the way, the sponsor of this video is Ball and Cat 43.
Ballin' Kit 43. Ballin' Kit 43.
Like the way he dunks the ball into the hoop and just looks so submissive and cute. I can't help but sponsor him for today's video. Love you, Ball and Cut 43. So these subsidies are given to Grilled because they're like, look everyone, we're giving people qualifications. We're doing good things for the world. The only issue is no one wants to do the qualifications. Prior to working at the job, you're not even told most of the time that you're going to be doing a traineeship. Even if you wanted to complete the traineeship at Grilled, it is no easy task. Let me tell you. An August 2018 survey of 370 workers found that 95% weren't given time by their managers to spend the required 20% of their work hours training for their traineeship. Former staffers have said, I've never done any training the whole time I've been there. The training was, at best, inconsistent or non-existent. Another former employee said Grilled would intentionally stall her progress, saying, the training was really, really easy, literally like 4 hours of work, but it took me almost 2 years to get completed. Grilled made it difficult to log in to complete the online modules and would deliberately not roster employees onto the stations they needed to complete their training. She estimated that she had lost about $4,300 in total from what she would have made if she was a non-trainee at Grilled. With the backlash, Grilled kind of shit themselves, amending their pay rates back in 2020. Their new enterprise agreement reportedly introduced higher wages, penalty rates, and overtime. So basically the bare minimum, like just like the least amount you could do for the motherfuckers out here. There are countless statements online that people are still getting severely underpaid. Oh well, maybe Grilled have turned a corner after 15 straight years of extremely shady business practices. They haven't. This is foreshadowing. They're still very yucky a lot of the time, maybe 90% of the time, and then 95% of the time on the weekends, because if you think about it, they're not paying penalty rates, and that just makes it even...
Shut the fuck up.
So the head honcho behind all of this is the co-founder and chief executive of Grilled, Simon Crow. So a bit of background on bro. He bullied someone's dad in my TikTok comments, apparently. We hate bullies. So that's already strike one. And he's been labeled by the other co-founder who has left the company now as a... He said it, not me. I'm just the messenger. Don't shoot me. Don't shoot me with that bloody Glock, bro. Don't shoot me. I'm just the messenger, okay? I'm literally Facebook Messenger on your phone that it has those shitty little emojis. So during the pandemic in 2020, basically everyone was struggling. Everyone was having a hard time. But do you know who was having the hardest time? Simon Crow. Simon Crow made sure everyone knew that his company was losing revenue and pleaded to the Morrison government with a letter for his company, who, by the way, booked sales of $242 million and profits of $45 million in 2019, that he was in need of a trainee subsidy program. I thought bro was already getting this, but it wasn't enough. He needed something on top of that. Like, he just said, Morrison, hit me up, give me some extra money. I know I got $45 million in the bank, but daddy's hungry.
Daddy, chill.
I know the people in the pandemic aren't eating and everyone is fighting over toilet paper, but I need some more money to wipe my ass with. That's the thing. That's the difference between us and
Simon
him.
Crow, really?
That's
him
why he
for
makes
real.
racks. It's because even when he's up, he still complains. 2 weeks later, the Morrison government would announce a $1.2 billion trainee subsidy program. Coincidence? Grilled jumped at this incredibly fortunate opportunity, and between October of 2020 and June of 2022, Grilled would receive $16.8 million of taxpayer money, averaging on about $5,000 per trainee. Grilled led every other company in Australia in this subsidy program, the only fast food chain in the top 20 of those companies. But hey, at least Chief Executive Simon Crow got his very, very modest house during the time of need. During the time of everyone suffering. Okay, that's actually kind of gangster. Like, imagine you have like one of the biggest fast food companies in Australia, you lose a little bit of profit, and then you do a little bit of crying, and then you get a subsidy bailout, and you get to continue paying your workers extremely shit, but then you get to also cop a $22 million mansion on top of that. Like, can we get some dubs in the chat, guys? W in the chat for Mr. Crow. So far, we've figured out that Grilled's fucking the employees, and they're fucking the customers, and they're fucking the rest of Australia. But do you know who they're also fucking? Each other. All of these are alleged and just hearsay, but here are some of the comments from the TikTok I originally posted.
Everyone was hooking up with each other. It was just a very weird culture.
Like, you think that's the only meat that's getting put in between buns out the back?
Did you pay the
Although this sort of stuff happens in other workplaces, it doesn't make it any less weird. When you work there as well, you are forced to be so extra.
You do need me. Get your wooden spoon, flip it upside down. Just like that, and one of us will come over and help you out, alright?
Oh my god, yes. Thank fuck they're gone. I can eat my burger now.
Now that you've had your first bite, how's it going? How's it taste? Is there anything else I can get for you? Yeah, it's nice.
No joke, this is actually how it is. A 2-month investigation by The Age and the Sydney Morning Herald uncovered poor employment practices, a toxic culture, and sustained and frequent breaches of food safety standards at company restaurants across the country. I think their Glassdoor and Indeed reviews from past employees sum up the overall work culture at Grilled. Like, look at the dates on these reviews. These aren't like forever ago. These are very, very recent. This is a company that's supposedly improved their payment terms, but by the looks of these reviews, nothing has changed. For context on how much Grilled suck, Grilled have an overall rating on Glassdoor of 2.9 stars. On Indeed, they have an overall rating of 2.8 stars. This is worse than any other fast food company that I could find on those websites. Grilled, who pride themselves on food cleanliness and healthy burgers have had countless food safety issues. An audit conducted in 2017 found that 1 in 10 grilled-owned restaurants had food non-safety compliance issues. Like, look here, here's literally Stuart Little chilling. Stuart Little be chilling out here, bro. Like, I know Grilled love to source their ingredients locally, but I didn't know they meant this locally. But for real, great decision, Grilled. Let's forget the mighty Melbourne and let's get the Mighty Mouse in here. Like, when are we gonna get that Mighty Mouse burger, that Stuart Little special?
I woke up in a new Bugatti.
Like, let's get Stuart Little's last in there. Like, look at this highlight reel of Grilled's greatest hits.
Love casting spells.
This is happening at countless stores and it's obviously not a good look. I think the worst thing to all of this is Grilled's answer to fix it though. Restaurant managers have been told to add extra hours to each shift for deep cleaning of their restaurants. Oh, you mean the workers that are underpaid and overworked? Now we're just gonna get them to work extra. I'm sure they're gonna be really happy about that. As a former worker at Grilled, it can be extremely busy and high pressure. Not that I did anything, like everyone else like clutched up around me. Shout out to everyone else that I worked with. The pay is pretty garbage and the expectations placed upon the workers far exceed their pay grade. Obviously you want your staff to uphold standards, but there's a disconnect when you want that upmarket fast food service for a below fast food pay grade. Grilled loves to project that outwardly wholesome vibe. We donate millions of dollars to charity. We host them cute little Christmas parties. We have 23 fucking vegan patties. Bruh. Like, before you introduce another vegan amazing Barbie Badussi burger, can we just think about introducing a Badussi payment normal wage? The music behind this highly questionable Grilled ad.
Oh my God!
He's a righteous burger guy. He's the righteous burger guy.
Kind of explains who Grilled think they are. The righteous burger guy. This video of Simon Crow in 2019 speaks volumes.
It's actually come to our attention that there's a media article about to be released about Grilled, challenging who we are relative to our treatment of franchise partners, the treatment of our teams, and even the culture. But I also want to point out that our values of passion, leadership, ownership and trust have been part of our fabric since the beginning, and they remain. It's how we will engage with you, we will listen, we will learn, and we will always strive to make the world a better
This
guy
place. Stinks!
Like, bro, can we get some accountability? If someone was just like, hey guys, I've been exploiting you guys for years, and like we've got called out on it now. If you could just shut the fuck up so I could continue making the bag, I would respect that. That's kind of hard.
Simon
like
Crow
you've
really
already
real.
finessed them with that $22 million house in the middle of the pandemic. You may as well go all the way, Simon. Who cares anymore? Just embrace the villain. You know, like we should have like a Grilled with like a sign out the front, like sponsorship, and it's just like Simo always getting the bag, and he just posted up like this.
He got that shit on though.
I'll probably give him custody to one of my children, the one I didn't like as much. Okay, so I think you guys get it. Grilled is extremely naughty, and to punish them, we have to rise, guys. We've got to get together. Look, Australia, I'm not condoning stealing the kitchen knives. That are very good, by the way, and the sticks. But if you did it, I wouldn't tell anyone, I promise. I'd keep it a secret. Like the video if you enjoyed, comment down below some of your Grilled horror stories, and subscribe for more shitty video essays. He's real. He's real for that. You know? And what can you say about someone that's real? That they're fake? That's not true. Because some would say that they're real. Jeez, that's hard.